Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Nutmeg Sports here on the HAN Network. On this Wednesday, August 3rd edition, we have the Trumbull 14 under Babe Ruth team here with us. And we're going to get started right away. We have Matt Bagley, Chase Drowley, Ryan Teixeira, and Christian Van Zyl. Guys, welcome to the show. First off, Matt, you guys clearly don't want summer to end. I mean, you guys are going to the World Series. How does that feel?
Feels great. Playing in front of everybody in Trumbull was great because we have that extra motivation to win in front of everybody, and our friends showed up, and it was good.
And Chase, you guys winning your hometown, how special was that?
It was great. We had people from all over Trumbull, other places around the area, all came out to support us.
And Ryan, again, just how special was it to win at home? You guys celebrate on Trumbull High School field. How cool was that?
It was unbelievable. It was like a dream come true for us because we've been all working forward to this, and we got the job done. We saw our families and friends come out, see us achieve a great goal, and it was an unbelievable time. And
Christian, for you, what were the emotions like, towards that end of the game? Get to celebrate with your teammates. What was that like?
Oh, it was phenomenal. I mean, it got a little scary at the end in the last inning, but once we got the last out, it was a great feeling running out onto the field and celebrating with my teammates.
We talk about you guys get to play at the varsity field over at Trumbull High School, and Matt, we spoke a little about. Was it a little difficult to play on a bigger field like that? I mean, that was a large outfield for you guys. Did you guys find that difficult at all to play at the varsity field at Trumbull High School?
I don't think so. I think we just stayed to our game because we know we're not a team that's going to hit home runs because we just don't have that superpower. But we just stayed to our game and played well.
And Chase, for you get to play in the outfield. Did you find it any more difficult for you to play at that type of field?
Not really. Our outfield can cover the ground. We're fast. We could do everything.
And Ryan, for you get to play at first base. Did you find it any difficult to play over at first there over the varsity field?
Well, not really, because we've grown accustomed to playing there from freshman season all the way up to where we are now. So I think we've all had some feeling of what the ball's gonna do there. Mm-hmm. It's like if you hit the ball up, teams are coming in there thinking that they're gonna hit a dozen home runs, but once the ball goes in the air, it's gonna hit staying up there. So it's an advantage towards us.
Yeah, and Christian, Ryan's right. It's an advantage for you guys. What's it like in the batter's box there?
It's kind of hard because if you do play on a night game, like say 5 o'clock when the sun's starting to go down for a righty hitter, the sun's shining right in your eyes, so it could be a little bit difficult to see the ball and get a nice at-bat in.
And that was quite the exciting championship game. I mean, it was down to the wire, very close. Hingham Hall started making that comeback in that late part of the inning. What was the emotion like, and what was the mood like in the dugout as you guys started getting closer and closer to that final out?
I stayed confident the whole time. We knew that Sam was going to throw a good game. He's been our number 2 the whole year, but our 1 and 2 have been great the whole year, so I had a lot of confidence in him.
And Chase, how did you guys stay focused in the dugout?
We were just very into the game. We were watching every pitch, focus, and everything.
And Ryan, you got to get that final out, squeeze it in the first baseman's glove. What was that like?
I was just thinking in my head, oh my God, please don't drop this ball. Because if that happened, I wouldn't have heard the end of it until this day. But it was meant to be because we got upset last year, but we had our sights out to this day, and we achieved what we wanted to do.
And Christian, in the dugout itself, in between innings, even when you guys are up to bat, what's the mood like in the dugout? How are you guys motivating each other?
Oh, there's a lot of energy. We're always trying to pick each other up. Don't get down on a play that you might have made in the field. Just always stay positive so you can have a good inning and finish the game off. And,
for Matt, talk about, you mentioned Sam West. He pitched great for you guys in that championship game. Did you guys have anything, did you guys talk to him at all during that game, try and motivate him at all, or did you guys leave him alone?
We usually leave him alone because he's usually quiet. He's one of the quieter kids. He came from California last year, so we know how he is, so we don't really talk to him that much.
And same thing, Chase, for you guys, just to kind of leave him alone, what are you guys doing to motivate each other, when you guys go out and play in the field and up, when you guys are batting?
No, just as long as we pick each other up. If we make an error, we strike out, pop out, whatever. If they come back to the dugout and they're down themselves, we're going to take it out to the field.
And Ryan, talk about that chemistry with the infield. You guys all around the field are making great plays. What's it like playing that infield?
Playing in the infield's, again, a huge honor because you're the captain of the infield. Mm-hmm. But, we keep our loose group, so we don't really get on each other. So we just stay together, pick each other up when someone makes an error, and we focus on the next play at hand.
And Christian, what's Coach Buswell like on the sideline there as that game's getting closer and closer to finishing up?
It gets a little stressful. You can see him maybe walk into the dugout and get a little nervous. He just wants the best for us and to win the game.
And, for Matt, what's the chemistry like as a whole for this team? Even before the tournament started, what's the chemistry like? And as you guys go all the way through now, looking back, what's so fun about playing for this team?
I think the chemistry's always been good with this group. We've added Chase and Sam because they're new to the team for this year, but most of us have been playing with each other since we were 8 or 9 years old, so we keep that bond together and stay tough and win.
And Chase, what do you guys do for fun on this team?
We go hang out. We hang out at each other's houses. We go to amusement parks. We do everything together.
I know Call of Duty is probably in that as well. I saw you guys wrote that down. Big video game guys. But for Ryan, again, what else are you guys doing? You guys seem so relaxed during this whole tournament, even that championship game. What's the reason for that?
Well, we practice usually every day, so we get really loose with each other. We focus on these stressful situations that might occur during our games, but we all have a special ability to keep cool under pressure, and we thrived from that last game.
And Christian, I'll start this question with you.
Yeah.
What's been your most favorite part playing for Coach Buswell?
Probably always the excitement. If we win a championship game or just a game in general, he'll always congratulate us, maybe give us a day off, but he always seems really happy for us.
Matt, how about you?
I think the growth from the younger ages to see how we've improved since we were 9 or 10 years old, I think that's cool.
Chase?
I agree with Matt. When I met Coach Buswell, I wasn't really, into it, and then I got on this team and I started practicing, and I became better.
All right, how about you, Ryan?
And being under Mike's wing, it was a true honor because he's helped other players develop very much. So being a part of the system was a huge honor for us. So we got.
Well, I understand you guys have a long journey down to Virginia. First, you drive up to Boston. You guys are going to fly out of Logan Airport up in Boston. What's that one item you have to bring in order to entertain yourself throughout this long journey down to the Babe Ruth World Series, Matt?
Doritos.
Doritos, all right. How about you, Chase?
Headphones.
Headphones, all right.
Some teammates might say their phones, but I just want to sleep on this drive because 3:30 in the morning is not a usual time to be awake. So I'm trying to sleep on the bus.
All right, Christian, how about you?
Probably a pillow, because what Ryan said. You gotta sleep because it's gonna be an early morning.
And we're talking about the World Series now. You guys going down to Glen Falls, Virginia. What do you guys need to do now to, not only you guys win New England's, what do you guys got to do to win Babe Ruth World Series?
We got to stay together because if we start to get on each other and get mad at each other, we're gonna break apart. We're not gonna be good.
Chase?
We just got to stay composed and make the plays.
All right, Ryan, what do you guys got to do?
And in addition to Chase, we have to stay focused at the task at hand. There be some times that we lose our focus, but we have to keep that focus that we had going into the regional and take it down to Virginia to compete with the highest level of 14-year-olds across the nation.
Christian?
I think we just have to stay hot with our defensive plays and our hitting also, and not to get down on ourselves if we do make a bad play, because that could mess up our head and we can do worse things.
And finally, you guys have started a GoFundMe. Why don't you tell the audience a little bit about that, Matt? Why don't you start it off?
Yeah, so we're trying to raise $15,000 because we need help down there in Virginia. We need money for food and the hotel and stuff. So we went to Dunkin' Donuts the other day and raised $750 in 2 hours. And we're going to Bass Pro Shops and Stop and Shop in the next couple of days.
Wow, Chase, what else are you guys excited about for this trip besides, you guys got the GoFundMe, you got the long journey, what else?
I'm excited for the game time.
Yeah, game time, focus in, laser focus. Ryan, how about you?
Yeah, same thing as Chase, and being with your closest friends for this whole summer, it's all culminating to this moment now, so it's going to be a real honor.
And Christian, what else do we need to know about this GoFundMe page?
Well, we've raised a lot of money so far, and we would really appreciate it if you could go and donate. Not a lot, just a bit of money to help us out.
All right, guys. Well, seriously, everyone here at the HA Network wants to wish you the best of luck. Rooting for you guys as you go down to Virginia. All right, so best of luck. Enjoy it. All right, that's the other thing. Have fun. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to be joined by head coach Mike Buswell of the Trumbull 14 Under Babe Ruth team. Right after this on Nutmeg Sports.
Celebrate celebrate summer with fresh made-to-order picnic boxes from Walter Stewart's Market. We have delicious summery selections from buttermilk fried chicken to grilled lemon chicken kebab, grilled shrimp Caesar salad wraps, or lobster salad rolls. Our easy-to-carry picnic boxes come with your choice of a meal, as well as a dessert, beverage, and utensils. Order online for simple pickup options. Walter Stewart's Market, 229 Elm Street, New Canaan, and online at stewartsmarket.com.
At InSports Trumbull, the game is always on inside.
Registration is now open for our fitness training programs for high school athletes. The InSports Performance Center is offering blast speed classes, athletic functional movement assessments, and both men's and women's elite speed and strength training. Our premier programs help bring athletes to the next level. Call 203-268-1214 for more information. Like and follow us on Facebook.
School's out, the weather is hot, and the fish are biting. Whether you're heading to the beach or out on a boat, stop in at the dock shop before you go to fill your beach bag or tackle box with everything you'll need for fun in the sun. A new beach cover-up, some sunscreen, or just some bait, the dock shop has you covered from either location. 51 Tokenique Road, Darien, 609 Riverside Avenue, Westport. And yes, you heard that right. Bait is now available in Darien and Westport. The Dock Shop, 51 Tokenique Road, Darien, 609 Riverside Avenue, Westport. DockShop.com.
A Better View Window Cleaning Plus has been cleaning glass all over Connecticut for over 20 years. They also specialize in cleaning chandeliers, mirrors, skylights, tiles, and will power wash anything that needs cleaning. They hold an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and are fully insured and bonded. When you deal with a Better View, you're dealing with the best, not the rest. Call today for a free estimate, 203-284-8836, or visit them online, abetterviewcleaning.com.
I'm Tracy Masella, a licensed clinical social worker at Silver Hill Hospital in New Canaan. Join me each month as we talk with experts on the front lines of the treatment of mental health and addiction. Straight Talk with Tracy, a Silver Hill Hospital production, airs at 12 p.m. on the second Thursday of each month here on the HAN network.
Welcome back to Nutmeg Sports here on the HAN network. We're going to continue the theme here with the Trumbull 14 under Babe Ruth team. Now we're joined by head coach Mike Buswell. Coach, welcome and thank you for taking time to come on.
Thanks for having us, guys.
And we just had your players on. They looked pretty good. They seem pretty poised.
It's been a ride. It's been a ride to say the least. I think that's one of their best attributes. They don't get too high in the moment. And they have tremendous poise. They know the situation, and they do a great job of playing for each other and playing for the team.
Now let's just talk about that game you guys just played against Hingham Hall. How special was it to win in your hometown of Trumbull?
I think it means everything. We've had tremendous success over the years, going to state tournaments, regional tournaments, and a lot of times we come back home and we have to kind of tell them the story, what the games were like, what the competition was like, what the crowds were like. To be able to experience that with our fans, our family, younger players in the program, past players, supporters, to be able to experience that moment with them is something that I'm sure we'll all cherish.
Now that championship game against Hingham Hall ended up becoming a little bit of a nail biter there. I got a chance to glance over at you a couple of times as you were getting ready for that seventh inning. You're 3 outs away. What's going through your head at that moment?
Still extremely confident. Sam had been throwing a great game. He was attacking. He was pitching to contact. He was throwing the ball where we wanted him to throw it. But it's like anything. You just wanted the kids to just remember it's just 3 outs. It's like any other game we played. Don't think too much about each play and each out. And I thought that if we stayed poised that last inning, they're trained well and the kids work really hard. So I thought that if they just kept their focus, I was confident they were going to pull through.
Now you mentioned Sam West. He pitched lights out, I thought, in that championship game. Talk about his performance.
Well, I think it started, the first night of the regional tournament. Andrew Harvey threw a great game. His pitch count was getting up there. We wanted to be able to bring him back for later in the tournament. And, I could tell right off the bat, Sam warming up that first night, Friday night, and popping the mitt and hearing the sound behind me. And he looked locked in. He came right in. He closed the first Keene game. He actually had 3 saves. Out of our 6 wins, he had 3 saves, and then he pitched the championship, a complete game. So I think his ability to have success throwing early in the tournament gave me a lot of confidence to throw him out there in the championship.
Now, in this tournament, you mentioned the pitch count. Talk a little about how that works, because maybe some, few of the audience doesn't realize, what that pitch count rule was really like. Sam West, I thought, was great. You mentioned how he pitched to contact. I think at this level, massive to trust your defense. Talk about not only how important that is, but talk about the pitch count in this tournament.
I mean, our approach was a little different than some of our competitors. A lot of the teams that we faced, the pitch count rule is you can throw 1 to 45 pitches and you don't need rest for the next day. But our mindset was we're going to approach it like we normally do, because we normally don't ask guys to throw 43 pitches on 4 straight days. So in my mind, having a kid go out there for a third, fourth day, 43, 43, 43, 43, we just kind of wondered how strong we were going to be after throwing so much all weekend. So we stuck to our game plan, and we sort of wrote out our pitchers. The way that it looked with the draw, I was very confident that if we could get that number 1 seed, we'd be able to make a nice run at it. And we're fortunate. We won some great games early, and we got the draw that we wanted to in the quarterfinal.
And I think another key ingredient to your team was your defense, especially in the infield as well. I was so impressed with Jack Allen at second base, Drake Gritadori at short. I mean, Brandon Buda at third made some unbelievable plays in the hot corner. Talk about your defense, and was that something you really wanted to work on the most going into this tournament?
Well, we talk to the kids all the time. Don't be scared to be great. So, we've lost a ton. We've made mistakes. I mean, over the years, we've failed. So, what we talk about is don't be afraid to be great in a big spot and have all the confidence in the world. And no matter what the other team looks like, where they're from, they put everything on the same way that you do. And we're pretty good ball players ourselves. So you just want to instill that confidence so when the ball is hit to them, they want the baseball in that spot.
Right, and talk about, describe your emotion when, Sam West fields that ball in front of the mound, a slow dribbler, but he throws it to Ryan Teixeira for the final out at first. What's going through your mind at that point?
Well, it was it happened quick.
Right.
I believe the count was 1-1, 2-1, and the pitch was up, and it was the kid was out in front of it, and next thing you know, it's a slow dribbler, and it was almost like a movie. It was going slow motion. And, who's picking the ball up, and Sam came, and I saw the arc on the way to first, which to me looked like a pretty good throw. So seeing the ball go into Texas glove, the feeling was amazing.
And you had a few days to relax before this tournament as you guys make your way down to Virginia. As you guys start to practice now, what's something you're really trying to key in on your players as you guys get ready for this tournament?
Sure. So we played a grueling state tournament as well as a New England regional tournament. So when you play so many games in so many days, you don't get to practice and go over some of the fine-tuned stuff that you need to be prepared for. So a lot of the stuff this week is one-on-one hitting, technique. Little things, getting bunts down, going the other way, hitting behind base runners, staying behind the baseball. From a fielding standpoint, a lot of it's like what we did today, going over bunt defenses, going over first and thirds, mixing in a couple pickoff moves, because you never know when you're going to need to call a big play and hopefully execute it in a big spot.
Now, you and I spoke a little off air. You guys have a little bit of a journey down to Virginia. You guys got to take a bus up to Boston, fly out of Logan, and then get down to Virginia. Besides all the the traveling part, I think is a key component to a journey like this, because it brings teams closer. You mentioned to me, I think this is going to be something special. Taking a plane ride with these guys. Yeah. Talk a little bit about that.
I mean, being a head coach, all you want to do is be able to give the kids an experience that maybe either you had or maybe even something greater that you've ever had. So for me, being able to see them go through the excitement and the experience and winning and boarding a plane with them, going down to the World Series, for me, taking a step back and kind of watching how they absorb that in, that's what's going to be extra special for me. And I think the thing with this team is there's no agendas. The kids love each other. They play for one common goal. It's not always the case, with teams. And this team is special. They have that ability to. It's all about them. Not a whole lot of me. It's about us.
And that's why I was so impressed when you had Matt, Christian, Chase, and Ryan here just before the break. I thought they were very professional. What did each one of them bring to the table on this team?
Well, when you talk about Matt Bagley, you talk about versatility. He plays a great first base, but the way that we're made, our makeup is we ask him to play a lot of corner outfield, and we ask him to go play first when Tex pitches. So when you have interchangeable parts and you have guys that you're able to put in the outfield or in the infield and have total confidence no matter where you put him, he brings a certain versatility that that helps us be able to plug and play and move guys around.
And talk a little about your GoFundMe page, because I had the guys talk a little about that. You guys have raised around $750 for this trip. Talk a little bit about this GoFundMe page you guys got going.
So more recently with Babe Ruth, they pay for the airfare for the airfare down there for players and coaches, but everything else is a cost once you get down there. From lodging to meals to souvenirs to anything that you want to do down there. And with us being down there, we could be down there 8, 9, 10 days.
Right.
So that adds up. So to be able to have the GoFundMe page and see all the different types of people that are noticing it and contributing, and it's special, because we're not asking for a ton, but if everybody can just chip in a little bit, which they've done, and some people have been very generous, it's going to make their experience and make it that much easier on the families, knowing that they're going to be down there for maybe a full week even more.
Well, Coach, on behalf of everyone here at the HA Network, we want to wish you and your team the best of luck. We're rooting for you guys up here in Connecticut. We want to wish you the best of luck, and bring home a trophy if you can.
Thanks so much, guys. We appreciate coming on.
We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have a little bit more here on Nutmeg Sports on the HAN Network.
Want a new experience in car buying? Scap Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with one of the largest inventories of new 2- and 4-door Wranglers. We are Connecticut's Wrangler headquarters. Come visit our new Ram Truck Center. Browse our websites, scapchryslerjeep.com or scapdodge.net to find the new Jeep, Chrysler Dodge car, minivan, or Ram truck you've been looking for. Just 2 miles from both I-95 or the Merritt Parkway exit 44. Save thousands right now at the summer clearance event. Now through August 31st.
If you're watching this broadcast, you're not alone. The HAN Network is available for 200,000 Connecticut cable customers on the Frontier Network, and we've also reached more than 2 million viewers on our free live streaming sports, news, and entertainment broadcasts. To reach our rapidly growing audience, contact Advertising Director Jessica Murrin at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network. If you've ever thought about owning a motor coach or learning about what it's like to travel the open road in superior style and comfort, then contact Dave's RV Center in Danbury, Connecticut. Offering the best quality Class A motorhomes from Newmar, travel trailers and fifth wheel lines from Surveyor, and a toy hauler line from Work and Play. Choose from Newmar's Gas Line, Baystar and Canyon Star, or from Newmar's Diesel Line, Ventana and Dutch Star. And with unparalleled service and maintenance, Dave's RV is committed to keeping you and your motor coach safely on the road and enjoying it to the fullest. Stop by their showroom, 2 Industrial Plaza Road, Danbury, Connecticut, or call 877-483-3866.
Now teeing off, Paul Miller from Miller Nissan in Fairfield.
Excuse me, Mr. Miller. What about my new Sentra?
Right now, lease a 2017 Sentra S for only $97 a month.
He is never going to retire.
At Pure Barre Ridgefield, our tried and true method can shape every body and fit any schedule. Pure Barre is a total body workout using the ballet bar to perform small isometric movements which burn fat, sculpt muscles, and create long, lean physiques. Sweat away the day and get lost in the music. Pure Barre Ridgefield, located at 86 Danbury Road. Like us on Facebook at Pure Barre Ridgefield.
Want a new experience in car buying? No aggravation, no confrontation, just answers to all your questions. Scap Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Car buying the way you want it to be. With one of the largest selections of new 2- and 4-door Jeep Wranglers available, we are Connecticut's Wrangler headquarters. Located in Fairfield, Connecticut, we're easy to get to. Just 2.5 miles off the Merritt Parkway, exit 44 via Route 58 South. Save thousands right now at the summer clearance event. Now through August 31st.
Things are heating up this summer. See some of the world's best tennis players at the Connecticut Open presented by United Technologies. Enjoy food trucks, entertainment, and special events throughout the week, August 18th through the 26th. Get tickets at connecticutopen.org.
Welcome back to Nutmeg Sports here on the HAN Network. A big thank you to Coach Mike Buswell and his players from the Trumbull 14 under baseball team. A big thank you for them coming in studio. We got to chat with them, and it was great to see. And again, congratulations on taking home the title in the New England Regional Tournament. Very exciting tournament. But in other FCAC Fairfield County sports news, RHS boys soccer will be hosting their second annual alumni game on August 12th from 5 to 7 p.m. at Tiger Hollow. This game will honor fallen teammate Ryan Megan, who passed away sadly in 2015 in a car accident right by UConn campus. Megan, a student at the time, was a sophomore taking classes at UConn, but Ryan, was always had a smile on his face, always lit up the room anytime he stepped in, was always able to light up a soccer room and light up a soccer field. He was just a great guy, and I remember my junior year, he came in as a freshman, and I was so impressed with how professional he was, how much fun he had even during training, even though he was a freshman. A great kid, and it's sad to see him go. But again, this is the second annual alumni game that RHS boys soccer team will be hosting for him. Last year was the first annual. RHS ended up having around 40 alumni come back for the event, and luckily enough, there was a double rainbow, and everyone pointed up saying that Ryan was looking down on us, so it'll be a great event. Be sure to come down to Tiger Hollow on August 12th from 5 to 7 p.m. You see on your screen right here the Ryan Megan Memorial Alumni Game. Everyone will be wearing the number 12. Ryan was a key member in helping RHS take home the state title in 2013 and a big Chelsea FC fan. Last summer was the first annual, and we'll have it again. The second annual will be this August 12th, Saturday night from 5 to 7 p.m. at Tiger Hollow. That will do it for this episode of Nutmeg Sports. Be sure to tune in to Coffee Break tomorrow, 11 a.m. I'll get you caught up with all the Nutmeg Sports updates, and Kate Czaplinski will get you all caught up on local news around Fairfield County, Connecticut. Have a good day, folks. We'll see you tomorrow.